Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brendan Plays. This is MyNBA. We are playing as the Atlanta Hawks. First game of the season, we defeated the Detroit Pistons. We're now ready for our second game against the Pistons. No Trae Young though. We had suffered an early injury. He's out high left ankle sprain, 2 to 4 weeks. No Trae Young. Rajon Rondo needs to step up and step in to save the day. Hopefully he can do it. It's not going to be easy though. We've got a bit of a tough schedule coming up. We've got the Magic, 76ers, the Heat twice after we play the Pistons, then the Spurs, Bulls, Sacramento. So a little easier after that. Portland, the Nuggets, Suns, and then both Laker teams and the Bucks to close out the first month or so of the season. So it will be a bit of a tricky time for us. So it is crucial that we do pick up the wins against the teams like Detroit, the Magic, and then certainly the Spurs, Bulls, and the Kings, where we're looking to try and win those games as well. So we obviously are planning on trying to make the playoffs with this Atlanta Hawks team. No Trae Young to start the season, so things are going to be that little bit more difficult for us. But nonetheless, let's get ready to play against the Detroit Pistons, who for some reason are not liking Blake Griffin in the starting lineup. So I want to try and make sure Blake Griffin is playing. But the first game we played against Detroit, we really struggled against Derrick Rose. He was really tough to stop actually with Trae Young. So Rondo hopefully can do a better job this time around. Blake Griffin we didn't have too many issues with, but certainly Derrick Rose caused a big headache. Gallinari was huge in that game, so was Trae Young. So without Trae Young, I think Bogdanovic and Gallinari will be the two keys for us to win this game. Alright, Atlanta versus Detroit. This time we're on the road. We're trying to make it back-to-back wins against Detroit. And to start off with, Gallinari pulls up with the jumper. Long range, mid-range shot, 2-all after a couple of minutes. Capella has a chance to put it back, and he does. Nice feed there as Collins defending against Derrick Rose. Bit of a mismatch in terms of speed there. Bogdanovic getting bullied by Blake Griffin. Griffin, though, unable to put it away, so that's something we'll have to try and work on, making sure we get the correct matchups as Rondo looks to go in, almost loses it, gets it back, Bogdanovic pulls up and nails the three. And that's a good start for Bogdanovic. You know, we're still trying to figure out, you know, who's our number one guy, especially right now with Trae Young out. Who's our go-to scorer? As Snell, he gets the three. Well, Snell putting up some numbers and showing that he is pretty useful. You know, he needs to be with that contract that he's got. Chris Dunn matching up against Hayes right now. Hayes trying to work him over. Ooh, opportunity here. Back to Hayes. And Snell, though, good defense, able to get there to help up after the double team mishap. And Okongwu able to put it in, 2 points. He's got 3 rebounds and an assist as well. So he's showing a bit of promise. Late into the first quarter, Atlanta with a nice lead here. So we've had a good start. You know, last time against the Pistons, we struggled with our offense. This time, we're able to keep our defense strong, but also score 20 points. That's a pretty good start. 9-point lead, considering no Trae Young as well. So we're trying to figure out also, you know, who to allocate the most minutes to off the bench. What's our best rotations? And Chris Dunn, nice couple of points there to end the first quarter. Herder, the top scorer, he got 6. Dunn got 4. Bogdanovic 3, 2 rebounds as well. Snell with a 3. Gallinari a little bit quiet. Okongwu 3 rebounds, 2 points as well. Collins 4 boards. Fernando. So a couple of boards there as well. And now the team comparison, 22 points to 11. Detroit, pretty woeful. 5 from 20 in their first quarter. Not good. And now, moving ahead to the fourth, Griffin gets the 2 points as it is 103, plays 80. 7 minutes to go. So clearly, Detroit having some issues to start their season off. Gallinari pulls up. As I said, been a bit quiet. There's a miss there. Only 11 points so far. And now, open opportunity here for Wright. Can't quite make it. Bogdanovic 19 points, so he's probably been the main scorer here. And I feel like after the first couple of games here, I feel like that we're not really going to have one main guy who is consistently scoring big points every night. I feel like it's going to have to be a team effort. Everyone getting 10, 15 points a night. As Bogdanovic gets the miss, out to Gallinari. Back to Bogdanovic now. He pulls up. Tough shot. Not going to get that, but Capella does. And he puts it back. He's got a double-double. And now we're pretty much going to wrap up this game. 50 seconds to go. And we've got Capella out there with the rookie Mays. He's trying to do a bit of work trying to see if he deserves a few minutes or not. He's got 3 points and an assist now after that assist to Capella. Derrick Rose pushes in. And he's been pretty tough to contain. You know, we haven't really defended him all that well. First game we struggled as well. Trae Young didn't do a great job. Now Mays trying to return serve and is able to get it by a foul. He'll have to try and convert the 2 points though. Misses the first. That's tough. Got to make the second. Skylar Mays trying to earn himself some minutes coming off the bench. Trying to test how deep our rotation is. And he missed both free throws. Missed that attempt though for 3. I think Skylar Mays might spend some time in the G League and we might keep an eye on his progress there as he's going to go for it again. Has to pass out though to Fernando. And Fernando, pretty bad pass to Snell. Snell's feeling it. He's going to pull up and he gets another 3. Tony Snell showing that he can contribute. Derrick Rose, 18 points. Griffin, 13. They cause some issues. Herder, though, top scored tonight, 21. He was excellent. Bogdanovic got 19. Herder, 5 from 7. Bogdanovic, 4 from 9 from 3. Capella, 13 and 13. Solid game for him. Collins, 12 and 13. Similar numbers. Rondo got 8 assists to go with his 11 points. So he stepped up without Trae Young for sure. Gallinari, not so great. Chris Dunn, 11 points, 4 assists. That's pretty good. He got a steal as well. He's very capable of getting steals, we found. You know, he is very capable of picking up a couple of steals a game, which is really handy. Okongwu, 12 rebounds and 4 points. And Skylar Mays got a 3. Fernando, 2 and 7. And that's where we're at. 116 to 96. Easy win for us. 44% field goal percentage. 32% from the 3. So still a little bit low from the 3, but our overall field goal percentage much, much stronger. All right, now let's go ahead and play our next game as well. We're going to come up against the Orlando Magic. Vucevic, Gordon, Isaac, Fournier, and Fultz all in the starting lineup. And it is Vucevic getting the opening tip as we are looking to make it 3 games in a row. Rondo will start again, so we're going to go with that. He had a pretty decent first outing as a starter as a 3-point attempt missed. And Collins gets the first rebound of the game. Yeah, so we did like what we saw from Rondo. I think we can't expect too much in terms of points from him, but oh, great 3-pointer there. Good start. Bogdanovic out to Collins, now out to Gallinari, who got that 3-pointer a moment ago. And open opportunity now for Collins. Good pass. And Collins right under the hoop to score his first 2. Fournier missing, but gets the board back. Now Gordon misses again. A couple of bad misses there by the Magic. They could have got a couple of those, surely. Good opportunity as Rondo. He's going to drive in. Passes back out to Bogdanovic. And he nails it. 8-0 start here by the Atlanta Hawks. This is promising considering that we haven't started all that well. Our first quarters in our first couple of games pretty poor. Vucevic, couple of rebounds offensively. Now Isaac gets the Magic's first 3-pointer. And now after a few more minutes close to the end of the first, it's 18 plays 9. So we had a good start to this game. Magic though starting to fight back. And there's a 3-pointer as Terrence Ross able to get 3. Herder, he's going to feel it, and he puts up another 3-pointer. Coming off a strong game, 21 points in the first game, now getting a 3 for us here. I'm going to say, Herder, you know, I knew he could shoot the 3, but he might be worth a few more minutes. At the moment, I think he's got about 10 to 15 minutes. You know, we could maybe get him to 18 or so, maybe the occasional starting spot. I think it'll be pretty useful for us as Ross, he plays around with Herder, who's not great on defense, we know that. There's Okongwu looking for his first couple. Herder out for 3 again! He's got 6 now. And a nice pass by Okongwu. Herder the top scorer again. Collins got 5, Bogdanovic 5 and 3. Dunn, an assist and a 3. But yeah, no one else really dominating too much, just quite an even spread of points. 26 to 14 at the first. Our field goal percentage, 59%, 45% from the 3. That is a much better start. Alright, so this time it's a little closer heading into the fourth. It's 92-91. Now we get the lead back, 93-92. Rondo, he's having a bit of a game. 20 points and 12 assists right now. That is an incredible game from our sixth man. And he is making a case to certainly remain the starting point guard whilst Trae Young is out injured. 20 points, 12 assists is huge. Gallinari's got 11 points. It's 40. Yeah, miss. Oh, wow. I thought for sure he'd done enough, but he's able to convert and give the Magic the lead back. So this is a close one. Rondo. Now to Gallinari. Bogdanovic, he's been pretty quiet tonight. Just 7 points. Ooh, in and out. He wanted that. It was a tough shot, but he came close. Gordon now. Out to Fournier. Isaac. Yeah, Isaac's been pretty good as well. Here's a mismatch. Rondo versus Vucevic, but he still misses, and he misses again. Oh, that's lucky. That is very lucky. Rondo doing just enough. Now Bogdanovic. As I said, it's been quiet. 6 boards, 2 assists, but not many points. Make that 3 assists. Capella, 14 points, 11 rebounds. Much better game from him. 4-point lead now as Rondo drives in, and one opportunity. 24 points now for Rondo. Markelle Fultz has had a tough time matching up. Rondo shooting 9 from 11. That is some great scoring. He has been really good for us, and you wouldn't expect it. You know, Rondo, not a great scorer throughout his career, but you know, he's got 27 now. He's proving to be a pretty good option for us as Bogdanovic puts up 3. Magic falling behind now, down by 10. Rondo producing 13 assists, 27 points. This is probably the best game he's had in a long time. I think playoff Rondo has come out in the regular season, early in the regular season, as Vucevic is dancing for far too long in the paint and gets the 3-second offensive violation. Not sure what he was trying to do there, just dancing around as Markelle Fultz loses his man Rondo, too much speed for him, and finds the open man. And that is another 3-pointer by Gallinari. Rondo, 14 assists. He is having a hell of a game. Fultz, he's trying to get those points back now. Trying to match up with Rondo. He misses. Rondo too much defensively. And Rondo can do no wrong tonight. He is dominating the Magic. Bogdanovic, he's starting to get some points to make up for a pretty lousy start as Rondo again! And one opportunity again! Markelle Fultz is having a nightmare trying to guard Rajon Rondo, who's shooting now a free throw to give him 30 points, and he makes it. 30 points, 4 rebounds, 14 assists. Wow. What a game by Rondo, and he is feeling it as well. And fair enough, he has been excellent. Rondo again! Surely not! Oh, this time he doesn't convert. He's got to make him the tough way. 2 free throws. Gets the first one. Playoff Rondo. He's coming out, and he's balling out here for the Hawks. 32 points. He wants a couple more. Has to give it off to Okongwu. He gets it back. What a pass to Reddish. Oh, Reddish misses. Reddish should have made that one. Hasn't scored a point at all. Rondo with a steal. Rondo gonna try and give it back to Reddish. Oh, intercepted there by James Ennis. Just 12 seconds to play now. 18-point lead. Reddish trying a little bit too much. Went for the reach in to try and get the ball back for his team. And Reddish has been a little bit quiet so far to start off the season. Hasn't really given us much production. There's a nice couple of points there. Obama getting a couple of points. Solomon Hill's also getting some minutes here late in the game in garbage time as Rondo. Oh, he went for it. He wanted to tie his career high of 34, but he gets blocked at the end. He'll have to settle with 32. Player of the match performance indeed. He has been excellent. And that gives us good hope that we're going to still be okay without Trae Young. 2 steals to go along with it as well. 10 from 13. 5 from 6 from 3. That is crazy good. Collins 17-11. Capella 15. And 16-15 rather. Gallinari got 14. A little quieter from him. Same with Bogdanovic, but I suppose Rondo picked up the slack Herder was good in the first quarter, a bit quiet towards the end. Hunter 7 points, yeah, and the rest not so much. Kongwu had a bit of a quieter one, 7 rebounds, but here's the big stat for us. 51% field goal, 50% from 3. That is exactly what we needed to improve on. Okay, so coming off a very impressive Magic victory, 118 to 102, also beating the Pistons. Next game is against Philadelphia, which I'm sure will not be as easy. But let's take a quick little review of our first 3 games of the season and kind of, see how our players are faring. So overall, the season leader, Luka Doncic, 32.3 points per game. Kawhi, Kyrie, D'Angelo Russell's up there too. Davis, Curry, Porzingis. Wow, Brandon Clark, 25 points per game so far. So some different names up on the list. Caldwell Pope as well. So interesting nonetheless to see that. Now, let's take a look at our teams in particular. So Trae Young, still the top leading scorer, 21 points per game. Only played the 1 game though. But after the first 3 games, Gallinari still probably our primary scorer, averaging 18. Rondo, big surprise, averaging 16, obviously coming off that huge game just then against the Magic. No surprise, that is pretty high at the moment. Bogdanovic, 16 points as well, so that's some good stuff. Field goal percentage, 40% okay from Bogdanovic. Gallinari, about 49, so that's much better. 3-point percentage, let's have a look. So Rondo actually has the best at the moment. I don't think that's going to last too long, but Herder, 53%, that's really good. Snell, 50%, so he probably is deserving of a few more minutes, Tony Snell. Bogdanovic, 37%, and Gallinari, 35%. So a little bit low from those 2 guys. They're probably our 2 best options at the moment. Collins, Dunn, Hunter, the rest all pretty low in terms of that. But right now, obviously, the key is probably Gallinari and Bogdanovic. With Rondo, if we can get the occasional strong game out of him, that's a bonus. And Herder, I still feel as though definitely worth probably giving him a few more minutes and making maybe him as our 6th man for the time being. Collins has been pretty good, and as is Capella defensively. 1.7 blocks per game from Capella, 1.3 from Collins, in addition to 15 rebounds from Capella and 11.3 from Collins. So that's pretty good from our 2 big men, and they're also averaging 11 points per game. So we're getting some good production out of those guys. So I'm pretty pleased with that. If those guys can keep doing well, I'm sure our scorers around them will be able to get the job done as well. So it's really helping us being able to get those boards and maybe getting some stops. And, if our scorers aren't doing as well, at least we've got a bit of defense there to back us up. But yeah, so Okongwu, he's averaging 8 rebounds per game, 1 assist, a steal, but only 2 points. So he's not really a great scorer, but defensively he's offering enough, which is good to see. And the rest, nothing really to see there. So far, so good from our team. And, to get 2 wins without Trae Young is huge. But as I said, next game is against Philadelphia, who are 1-2. So they're not doing all that amazing. We'll have a quick little look at the standings so far for the season. So we're leading the conference at the moment, 3-0. The Celtics are still undefeated as well. Over in the West, the Clippers and Thunder. Wow, Thunder, surprisingly. Thunder just seem to do well. Let me guess, Al Horford's having a career year or something like that, But yeah, 15-13, yeah, he's doing okay. So yeah, the Thunder's still doing well, surprisingly. The Suns, the Lakers, Pelicans, Mavericks, all up there as well. So a couple little surprises there, but I'm sure things will change very, very soon. But we're doing pretty well. Our defense is pretty good. We've got a pretty strong point differential. We've had 3 nearly blowout wins, which is great. To be able to beat the Magic, even though the game was really, really tight at one point there, that 4th quarter, we're actually losing. But to beat them 27-12 in the 4th quarter was really, really positive. We're starting to get our shooting on its way. The free throws is probably the biggest issue, but our 3 points and field goal percentage was much better in that game. Rondo was huge. We probably got a lucky, rare, amazing game out of Rondo. Probably one of the best games he's had in a long, long time. But yeah, so if we can get a few more of those out of Rondo, that would be amazing. His best is 35 in his career. So he got 32 in that one. So that's pretty crazy, honestly. Can't expect to see those every game, but to be honest, I'm very glad we were able to get it there. And look, last game, the 76ers actually lost to the Pistons. So if they can't beat the Pistons, we might be able to cause some issues for them. But I feel like our biggest issue will be defending Ben Simmons. I don't think we've got anyone that really can stop Simmons. Embiid, I feel like Capella and Collins can challenge him enough, but Simmons is going to be a big problem for us in the next game. So we might have to tweak our matchup and tweak our rotations to try and make sure that we can put somebody on Simmons to try and stop him. With that being said, it's a good start, 3-0. I'm really happy with how the team's going so far. Let's keep it up. Let's hope that we can keep on winning. We've beaten the 3 teams that we should have beaten. Now we've got Philly and the Heat back-to-back, so 3 really tough games coming up next. If we can win those, we're the real deal, absolutely. But I expect to probably lose at least probably 2 of those. If we could try and beat the Heat once, that'd be really good. I think Philly's going to be a really tough matchup for us, but we'll see how we go for next time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of MyNBA. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like on it and subscribe to see more coming your way in the near future.